Don Vesco holds the wheel-driven land speed record, but bikes were Don's first love. He holds 18 Bonneville motorcycle records, including first to go 250 and 300 miles an hour, and we dedicate our coverage to his memory. In the middle of the Utah desert, a phenomenon. Salt, white and flat as far as the eye can see. This salt flat was a deadly obstacle to westbound wagon trains. Now it's a magnet for a new breed of pioneer. From this tiny base camp, they launch mind-boggling expeditions, exploring the frontiers of speed. We've come to the Bonneville Salt Flats in search of the world's fastest motorcycle. The Bonneville Salt Flats has never seen anything quite like this. A three-way shootout for the motorcycle land speed record. The cast includes three fascinating characters.
It's going to be more. Yeah, we got to work.
Three outrageous streamlined missiles seeking 350 miles an hour on two wheels. And three brave pilots in search of the thrill of a lifetime. After 5 grueling days on the salt, it all comes down to the final 5 minutes.
Okay, Rock, go. Get it, baby. Gear is coming up. You're good.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dave Despain. Since way back before World War II, racers ranging from backyard shade tree gearheads to honest-to-God rocket scientists have come out here, pitched their tents, and erected their shelters to protect them from the blazing sun and set up a pit area, the purpose of which is to service the fastest vehicles in the world. They come in a multitude of shapes and sizes, but they all come here to the Bonneville Salt Flats. Why? Because this is one of the few places in the world where a driver or a rider with the fortitude to either climb into or onto one of these machines can go out and hold it wide open for as long as it takes to see how fast it can go.
Streamliner, phone power, down course.
From the velocity-obsessed Arfons brothers to Craig Breedlove, Bonneville has lured the who's who of high speed. From Gary Gabalick to Carr and motorcycle hero Don Vesco, a cavalcade of thrust and wheel-driven overachievers have come to this salt flat and steadily bumped the world speed records higher and higher. To go 350 miles an hour wheel-driven is not easy. To do it on a motorcycle, now that's really difficult.
This is about love for the sport and passion and enthusiasm and setting something historic. Everybody out here is a gearhead. Everybody has the same passion, and it's really a celebration of speed.
The contenders for the title World's Fastest Motorcycle don't look much like motorcycles, but with 2 wheels and a single track, they meet the rule book definition for an unusual form of motorsport.
In every other kind of racing, you got to beat the second place guy. In this kind of racing, you got to beat the fastest first place guy ever.
Well, for 16 years, that guy has been Dave Campos. In the summer of 1990, he scorched the salt at 322 miles an hour.
Oh, I am so proud of this bike. We've had so many ups and downs with it, but you know, everything went wrong when we broke the record, but it turned out right. I just can't imagine, you know, not ever having the record, because it's such a wild and crazy experience.
Campos is here to watch to see if these guys can take his crown.
The neatest thing about this racing is you can do whatever you want to do.
We'll run it till it blows, that's all. Blows or goes as fast as it'll go.
You know, this thing is an airplane without benefit of being off the ground.
This is uncharted waters for me, and I'm just trying to keep my head above it right now.
We're just trying to ensure that when this meet's over, that it stays with us, so we're out here trying to put as big a number on the board as we can.
To break the record, a bike must make 2 passes within 2 hours, one each direction, through a 1-mile speed trap, at an average speed at least 1% faster than the previous record. Salt conditions are always an issue.
This is a particularly good weekend. In prior years, sometimes there's been moisture at certain points along the path, and when that happens, then they can't get the kind of run-up that they need, nor have the miles to slow down. But the conditions are optimum for setting a record. Frankly, this is perfect.
In fact, the Bonneville race course has never been better. It is an 11-mile invitation to go really fast.
Provided the weather cooperates, provided that luck is on everybody's side, you're going to have a battle for the world's fastest motorcycle. All 3 machines are well funded. All 3 machines are ridden by extraordinary riders. All 3 machines have just recently gone fast. I'm going to see one hell of a battle.
When Manning makes predictions, fast guys pay attention. Dennis first set the motorcycle land speed record in 1970, lost it 5 years later, and for 31 years since has been obsessed with getting it back. BUB Enterprises is his motorcycle exhaust company. One suspects it supports that obsession, and one of 3 very different approaches to record setting.
Dennis is I got a clean sheet of paper. I've got a company that can back me up and produce all of this stuff. I'm going to do it exactly right.
This is a rocket ship named Desire. Unless you really, really want it, there's no reason to do this.
Sam Wheeler thinks small engine, reduced horsepower, small aerodynamic footprint, big brain on that guy.
You know, if you can dream it up, you can do it. And that's, to me, that's the whole thing. I wouldn't like to just buy a car and go try to compete someplace with everybody else that has the same car.
And Akatif says, well, can we go to the park shelf and just buy some of these things and stick it together? Surely we can go over 322.
We'd really like to be the first motorcycle that touched 400 miles an hour. That's kind of a pipe dream up there, but it could become a reality if things work out exactly the way we want it to.
The speed war begins. Akatif fires the first shot.
Actually, our plan is to run as soon as we can, get a record in the book, and then go for broke after that at some point.
That strategy, go early and go fast, suits rider Rocky Robinson just fine. He's spent years chasing this record. Interestingly enough, those years were spent riding Dennis Manning's bike. Dennis and Rocky had a falling out. Akatif snapped up one of a handful of pilots with experience in this game.
They're looking good. Your day.
Bike 899 has requested wind reports.
This time the wind is 1 mile per hour. Are clear to run the streamliner.
Fire them up.
Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, Rock, go. Gear is coming up. You're good. Control, mile 3, X-Tech, step 3. Control, pass 4.
Speed out of the mile, 344.673.
344! Let's go!
shoots out at 8.
344.673. Eat that, Dennis! We got 2 hours. What? We have 2 hours right now. I know.
Nobody heard the average?
No, haven't heard the average yet.
344. Is it over the record?
344. Yeah, are you kidding? Yeah!
Woo!
How'd it run?
It ran great. The only thing I did wrong at about the 2 mile, I spun it real hard once. We saw that. Yeah, I got on and it spun. I went.
Oh yeah, we saw a rooster tail.
Yeah,
go.
well, I was trying to get on it as hard as I could. Then I had to back out and try to feather it.
Okay.
I tried to go real
Be
hard.
careful or we'll turn the traction control on you.
No, we don't want that. Yeah, I'm fine. Can we see if it worked anyway?
I need
the bike worked perfect. There wasn't anything wrong.
Yeah, we're good.
You know what? I coasted for probably 3/4 of a mile before I hit the chute.
Yeah.
I was dead center. Of course, I just rolled out of it and waited to hit
We got
the
a
chute.
tailwind. We want to turn as quick as we can and go back. So, okay.
Halfway there.
Happy with the run. Rocky said it worked perfectly. We're going to try to turn this thing around ASAP and see if we can back this thing up. We're in the record books. So after 16 years, we got a new one.
While Dennis Manning's former rider flirts with history, his new pilot is 1,500 miles away. You see, Chris Carr has a day job. Here's Chris, pole sitter for the Springfield Mile, biggest race in the Ford Quality Check Certified Pre-Owned AMA Flat Track Series. He's the 7-time series champ. Yes, setting the world motorcycle land speed record is a big deal. No, it does not pay his bills.
How much does the Bonneville on your mind now here?
Right, not a bit, except when somebody asks me. You know, I got a job to do today. This is how I make my living. Bonneville's gonna be fun.
Indeed, Springfield proves to be the pivotal round in Carr's quest for an 8th series title.
25 laps of battle, the final. We got Chris Carr, Brian Smith, Kenny Coolbeth, Joe Kopp, Jake Johnson, and Sean Russell on the front row. Kenny Coolbeth out front. Looks like Brian Smith in second. Carr's back there in about the 5th spot. Jake Johnson in 3rd. Hey, Ronnie, Chris Carr's back in the second pack. Is he going to start to worry right now, or do you think he's playing it cool?
Well, I don't know. You know, it appears that he may be struggling. There may be something wrong with his motor.
Chris Carr right there. Look, he's got to be just completely disappointed
on that motorcycle. I can't tell if he's got a flat or there's a swing arm problem.
It's a flat, all right. A freak failure that will cost Carr his 8th title. Meantime, his Bonneville assignment is getting tougher.
I mean, this is the time to do this stuff right now. So that's all part of the equation, you know. Everything's got to be right. You got to have the track, you got to have everything working, you got to have the right rider, and I think we got it all together right at this point. So we'll find out in a minute, get this thing turned around. So come on, guys. Don't stand around bullshitting. We want to turn as fast as we can. I want to look at the tires, and I want to put a chute in there. I spread that leader out. Where's the cord splice? That's what I'm looking for. Right here. That's fine. Tire looks like new. All right, let's see if you can get the string through. That one's done. This one here, just push the cable through underneath, all the way back. Perfect. Okay. Okay, Rocky. All right, let's go through our list. You in there good? Okay, here we go. You be safe out there. Power off, reset. Power on.
A lot of us in land speed racing divide history into two periods, AH and BH, before Hayabusa and after Hayabusa, because the Hayabusa produces so much power, it's so strong, you just hook enough of them together and give it enough turbo boost, and it'll make as much horsepower as you can possibly handle.
At the heart of ACOTAC's buy-it-off-the-shelf approach to speed, two Hayabusa engines chained together and turbocharged. With horsepower in abundance, Rocky Robinson is ready for a run at the record book.
All core stations, be advised, ACOTAC engines are running. Be prepared.
30, 40, go for it, Rocky. You're coming up, wheels are up. You can hear me, wheels are okay, go for it.
All core stations, you copy. Streamliner is en route. Streamliner by 8. Roger that, 8. Streamliner by 7. Roger that, 7.
Listen for the time.
Control, average speed, both runs for the Streamliner, 342.797. That is again, 342.797 average speed.
All right, Rocky. Hey.
Fastest motorcycle on Earth.
Yeah, nice to see. Dennis is going to have to go pretty fast.
Put those arms up again, Rocky.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Is that it?
That's it.
Congratulations, Rocky, the fastest man on earth.
342.
After 16 years, the motorcycle land speed record has been shattered. Rocky Robinson exceeded the old mark by 20 miles an hour.
That was awesome. Rocky made a nice run down there. He was really on the gas. We watched him spit a rooster tail out about a quarter-mile back for about all the way through the 2 and the 3 down there. He was on the gas. I think it actually might have slowed him down a little bit because he was spinning an awful lot. He was, like he said, he was trying to go fast as he could.
So it's official, we did it? We did.
It's official, buddy.
Oh, man. The average is 342 something. We did 340 on this run. Right on. Throw it in.
We gave Dennis a mark to work towards.
342. Whew. It's fast. Really fast.
Well, it hasn't really sunk in yet, you know. I mean, I just had always figured we'd go get this record at some point. Here it is, and it's great, you know. I'm so happy for Rocky. He's been at this for a long time. It means a lot to him, and that's great. And the crew. And I mean, we were ecstatic in that truck when we heard those numbers, you know. It was just like, all right, you know, we got it, we did it. And here we are. So we're going to go back and take a good look at this thing and maybe think about it a little bit and then see if we can maybe go out there and run a little bit faster, a lot faster possibly.
The bike does have more, like we're gonna, you know, I'll get with Mike and see what he wants to do. If the other guys are bumping it up, we've got more left. We definitely have more left, so.
Do you look forward to that, or would you?
If we need to do it, I'm there. I mean, my deal with the team is to bring home the record, and I'll do my part. You know, and they're doing theirs. I mean, this is a hell of a ride.
Rocky and Active going 3-4-2 should be complimented. I mean, it's a big accomplishment. But I want everybody to know it's the first round of a major fight.
Akative's team has won that first round. He owns the world's fastest motorcycle. Word spreads quickly.
So how'd Active go? 342, man, that's cool. Well, hey, I'll see you this week, man. See you tomorrow. All right, I'm looking forward to it. All right, bye.
Okay, baby. Time. It's showtime.
Daybreak at Bonneville. After 16 years, the motorcycle land speed record has been broken, shattered. The new mark, 342 miles an hour. Dennis Manning has his work cut out for him, and there has been a major miscommunication.
Well, I made a big mistake. I thought Chris wasn't going to come until tomorrow. It turns out he'll be here at noon today. We're going to get everything in race ready. The awning is going to go out. We're going to be set to run. The crew's going to be dribbling in here until this afternoon, late this afternoon. Again, it's all on my fault. I got confused about Chris getting here.
Beyond logistics, the tone of this competition has clearly changed. In this championship fight, Akativ's 342-mile-per-hour average is a bone-crunching body blow. Manning's machine has never officially surpassed 300.
You got the record. For me, it was like, wow, okay, that was what we wanted to do. We got it. Now we can just kind of kick back and try to have some fun and really, inch it up, whatever we can do to go faster.
It's not over yet. Yeah, they threw the first blow, and they threw down their cards first. There's more to come.
I mean, what can I say? We have a world record. We're the fastest motorcycle in the world, and that's what we wanted to be. So we're here, and we're doing it, and we're hoping to keep ramping this thing up.
So I think the bike has a lot more left in it. We'll see if we can put a bigger number up there and have them, come after us. But that's our goal. If we could get into the 350 average or so, we'd be happy.
We don't want to be cavalier, but this motorbike can go that fast and faster, and we know it can. Now, when it's going to do it, I can't guarantee it, but it will go faster. So yeah, we came prepared for them to go 350.
Plan of the rest of the week is we're going to try to run one time a day. We're going to incrementally make some changes that hopefully will get us a little faster speed each time. You never know, it might go slower, but we're going to look at